Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at the commodity movement. Corn, beans, and wheat. Corn futures traded sharply lower yesterday, closing near the low of the day, which came within 1/4 of a cent of equaling the low for the calendar year. The slow pace of U.S. corn exports has much to do with the weakness in the corn market, along with the fact that the U.S. corn harvest is now 81% harvested, and it'll be over 15 billion bushels, and will push next August ending year carryout up to over 2.1 or 2.2 billion bushels, a burdensome number. USDA did not report overnight export sales the day before and yesterday of 11.4 million bushels of new U.S. corn sales to Mexico and 8.6 million bushels of U.S. soybean sales to the Communist Chinese. While corn values are near their low for this year, the U.S. corn now being the cheapest in the world, it will be difficult for this market to press corn futures down significantly for the current levels. Corpus Christi's public elevator in Archer Daniels Midland is now open for Milo trucks at least through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 2:45. Timco and the Andersons in Houston open weekdays from 7 a.m. to 3. For help marketing your grains, it's John Tuggle, 802-TUGGLE. Tuggle and Company Corpus, 361-852-5207. We're on the line with Sean Geiswhite. Sean, we had a sheep and goat sale. How did it go?
It went good, Larry. We ended up with right 3,200. Market was good all the way through. Kids, I called them higher, lambs higher. Even some of those nannies seemed to be just a tick higher, some of those thinner nannies and some of those thinner ewes. So bucks and billies is probably steady. But all in all, I thought we got along real well. Everybody jumped in there and acted like they needed some stock, and they got them, and it went real smooth and real well.
Good. Cattle-wise, how's it going to go?
I'm hoping it'll go good, Larry. We're getting around that 1,000 like we've been talking. We'll see how they keep trickling in this evening and tomorrow morning, but we're shaping up for a good sale in Fredericksburg on Wednesday.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock, Frederick.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
We appreciate it. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a look at meat movement from yesterday. We'll begin with the pork side of the meat equation. USDA's national pork carcass cutout value on Tuesday, $3.84 lower at $87.77. The bellies were $14.64 weaker at $107.77. Federally inspected hog slaughter for Tuesday, 489,000 head for the week to date total, 976,000. As we look toward the beef side of the meat equation, we'll begin to evaluate the wholesale boxed beef quote. $300.38 in the choice, down $134. $269.48 in the select, down $88 for the afternoon update. Tuesday's federal slaughter reported 125,000 head for a week to date of 247. That is 3,000 head behind both last week's pace and the same pace last year. As we look toward any kind of activity for the fats, we did not see anything yesterday. Oklahoma City feeder auction review from USDA, 8,964 head, sold $3 above the previous market and above 2 weeks ago. About 58% of those were steers, 38 heifers, 55% or more over the 6-weight category. Neighbor, there's your meat moves. Speaking of doing it, let's do it. We're on the line with Brian, cousin Brian Linsman from Seguin Cattle Company. How's the sale looking?
Shaping up pretty good, Larry. You know, it was kind of wet last week. We pushed some of our customers off, and kind of have that 600 plus tomorrow. Quality of the calf's pretty dang good. And, we're getting down to the end of the year where, it was kind of like last week. We kind of figured the weather market and, the good cattle, they were $10 better than what they were the week before. So, I'm kind of curious, like I said, how this is all going to play out. The number thing, we sold off a lot of cattle there this summer, and, it's just we don't know where we're at. So, like I said, we're going to find out here in the next few weeks. And sheep and goat market, it sounds like it kind of took a rebound. Like you said, last week, kind of bad weather. Nobody ran any numbers, so everybody's trying to gobble some up for inventory. And, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
It is a good thing. Every now and then something's got to work in our favor. So
That's right. Every once in a while, even a blind ewe finds a blade of grass, I guess. 'Cause,
Yep.
used to be a blind hog, but we don't sell no hogs no more, do we?
Nope, we don't sell hogs. And that was funny. Somebody called from up there in the Panhandle and said, "We heard y'all are starting to sell hogs again." And I was like, "No, sir." I said,
Somebody lied to you, buddy. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, cousin.
Give us a call at 830-379-9955, or you can call me on my cell phone at 830-305-0652.
All right, go out and kick some cattle selling butt, why don't you?
All right, we'll see you tomorrow night, Cousin Larry.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm on the line with Stephen. He's in the outside sales department at D&D. Stephen, when I look out there, I see lots of deer blinds and feeders. Talk to us about them.
Larry, now is the time to get a blind or a feeder from us here. We carry All Seasons, Lamco, The Judge. We also carry Atascosa and T-Box deer blinds.
Tell everybody how to contact you at D&D.
You can reach us here at 830-379-7340, extension 260.
Neighbor, now it's time to catch up with Leo Casas, Beeville, Texas. Leo, how are you today?
Doing good, Larry. Well, conditions have been just excellent. It's been a gorgeous week. Sunny but not hot, cool but not cold. Got a little bit of a frost on some of our grass, but it's still in really good shape. And I want to remind your listeners, we've got a lot of good replacement cattle available for sale. Got pairs, breds, open heifers, exposed heifers, and a lot of good bulls available for lease or sale. I can be reached at 361-362-5863. Keep up with us on daily basis on Instagram, Casas Cattle _Rancher 3. Or log on to my website for photos, videos, and information, CasasCattle.com, C-A-S-A-S, CasasCattle.com, for the bull people.
Hi, neighbor. Larry Marble with you. We're here with Aaron Lee of Homestead and Ranch Real Estate. Call 830-317-1797. They specialize in Texas farms, ranches, and custom homes on acres. Aaron, you've got a question for my South Texas ranch owners, don't you?
I sure do, Larry. I've been looking high and low for ranches for my clients, but there's been some problems.
What's the issue, Aaron?
Well, a lot of farm and ranch websites are outdated. A lot of agents aren't calling me back or updating listings, and I've got buyers ready to buy their perfect Texas ranch.
Now, don't all the agents put their properties online like y'all do?
Many do, but sometimes these properties aren't updated if they've sold or if they've been taken off the market for one reason or another. So what does that do? It wastes a whole lot of people's time. Right now, I've got buyers ready to go for properties in a lot of Texas County. Today, I want your listeners who have considered selling their ranchers out in Frio or LaSalle County or any of the counties surrounding to give me a call. If you're thinking of selling your ranch, I've got buyers ready to take a tour. And here's where I'm at with this. If you list your property with us today, you will get the service you deserve. Not all ranch agents are created equal, and I'll tell you what, I'm tired of watching sellers get cut rate service.
How can they reach you, Aaron?
They can call me directly at 830-317-1797, and I give you my word, I'll call you back. Or you can visit us at www.homesteadandranch.com.
Aaron Lee, Homestead and Ranch Realtors, thanks for being on down on the farm.
Thank you, Larry.
We're on the line with Kelly Thigpen getting ready for the Wednesday sale in Pearsall. Kelly, what's it looking like?
Oh, we've got about 400 in the yard right now, Larry, so I'm expecting, probably up close to 600 tomorrow. It looks like a pretty light cow run. Got about 50 or so packer cows and bulls on hand, a few bred cows, a handful of pairs in the mix. Most of it looks like calves and yearlings, so light cow run and a pretty good calf and yearling run. Do have 83 good Charolais cross and Angus cross calves off of one ranch. Big old good calves, gonna weigh kind of 5 to 7. Most all of them been worked. Got one round of shots in them, and then several other smaller bunches, but good quality cattle. So expecting a nice run tomorrow. Like I said, somewhere close to 600.
600 at Pearsall Livestock on Wednesday. Kelly Thigpen, tell everybody how to contact you.
Call us there at the office, 830-334-3653. Mobile number 334-1047. Look us up on the website. That's PearsallLivestock.com.
Kelly, thanks for the call.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, did you know, combined with the truss department, insulation department, and millworks department, just 3 of the departments there at MG Building Materials, they've got the ability to deliver an entire building package from a single supplier. They are truly your one-stop shop. They have 5 locations around South and Central Texas. Let's count them down right quick. Pleasanton, Kerrville, San Antonio, Corpus Christi, and Uvalde. MG Building Materials, your one-stop shop. MGBuildingMaterials.com. We are on the line with Phil Brockenbush. Phil, tell us about the sale you had Monday.
Man, it turned out good, Larry. We had a few more than I thought. Wound up with 1726 on a really good market, man. The calf deal was, I'd call it from $6 to $15 higher, in spots. Certain classes of cattle. The cow deal was a little better, so it was a really good day.
Walk the pins with me.
All right, your steers, 300 and back, average 255, brought up to 330. 3 to 4 weights, 273 to 3 1/4. 4 to 5 weights, 254 to 3 1/4. 5 to 6 weights, 229 to 267 and a half. 6 to 7 weights, 218 to 251. 7 to 8 weights, 182 and a half to 227 and a half. Your heifer mate, 300 and back, average 249, brought up to 290. 3 to 4 weights, 247 to 285. 4 to 5 weights, 241 to 280. 5 to 6 weights, 211 to 255. 6 to 7 weights, 198 to 232 and a half. 7 to 8 weights, 178 to 225. Your bull yearlings, 7 to 850 pounds, 160 to 220. 850 to 1,000 pounds, 115 to 177 and a half. Your packer bulls, the high yielding bulls, 110 to 120. Medium yielding bulls, 90 to 105. The packer cows, the high yielding cows, 90 to 110. Medium yielding cows, 65 to 85. A little thin cows, 30 to 62 and a half. We had them cows. They sold good, they kind of sold like they were, the plainer of the cow, a little cheaper, but the pairs brought from 1,000 to 1,950. The bred cows from 600 to 1,850.
Good.
So it was a really good day.
Do you know of anything coming for this next week?
Yes, sir. I pulled some tags this morning for a guy. He got 50, and then another guy got 25. So we got a pretty good start already. Depending on the weather, it's supposed to rain, later this week. And so, I don't know. It won't be as big as it was this week. I think we kind of doubled up from the week before it was wet,
Right.
So.
Right. Well, we'll take the rain when we get it. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can call me at 979-716-4395 or call the barn at 979-542-2274.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm Radio, and I'm with Stephen from D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Stephen, I'm an old sheep and goat man, was raised that way, and I love working sheep and goats with good equipment, and I bet you D&D can help me out, can't you?
Yes, sir. Larry, we are now carrying sheep and goat panels and working equipment from Rivera Panels. They're a family-owned company out in the little town of Lomita. They make quality equipment from working chutes to pens, all sorts of feeders that you can choose from as well.
Real great options for sheep and goat people. I know we've got them in Texas. I know we've got them in Guadalupe County. Stephen, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Larry, you can get a hold of me at 830-379-7340, extension 161.
We're on the line with Gary Butler, Nixon Livestock. Gary, how was the sale Monday?
Larry, we had a good sale. We wind up with 1083, 153 cows and 15 bulls. Look like the calf market continues to be strong, Larry. A lot of these calves bringing $3 and better. We had those heifers, Tiger Stripe heifers and Bramer heifers, sort of some replacement heifers. The top end bring brindle heifers, 8 brindle heifers bring over $3 a pound, and they weighed 648, I believe. They bring $2,000 a piece, so that was real good on them. Bramer heifers, I think they brought averaged about 1,500, and then the Tiger Stripe heifers averaged about 1,600. But we had a good sale on them, Larry. 2 and 3 weight steers, 272 to 365 heifers, 224 to 285. 4 and 5 weight steers, 256 to 335 heifers, 233 to 330. 4 and 5 weight steers, 229 to 320 heifers, 220 to 290. 5 and 6 weight steers, 208 to 273. The heifers, 203 to $3. 6 and 7 weight steers, $1.89 to $2.45. Heifers, $1.90 to $2.12. 7 8 weight steers and bull yearlings, $1.87 to $2.21. And the heifers, $1.50 to $1.98. Slaughter cows, best slaughter cow bringing $1.01. Slaughter bulls didn't have very many high yielding bulls, $72 to $1.02. And sucker cows, $7.50 to $12.75. And on the pairs, $1,200 to $14.90, Larry.
What do we owe for next week?
Don't know of any really coming next week. We're supposed to have some more rain, which we need. We've got some rain and sure looking better around here, but sure could use some more, Larry. But I imagine we'll have that 9 to 1,000 again.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Gary Butler.
You can catch us here at Cellborn 830-582-1561 or 62. Catch me on my mobile 830-857-4330, Larry.
Thank you very much, Gary.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. And here's a shotgun look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company, Corpus. Milo through Corpus, 1033. Yellow corn to Corpus, 503.5. Hard red winter wheat to Houston, 662.5. Placido beans, 1262. Texas cotton, 71.23 on 216 bales. Good day.